Parents, family, friends, faculty, and staff, to our platform and honored guests, and most importantly, ladies and gentlemen, I am John Schreckengast, principal here at Canal High School, and I welcome you tonight to the 21st commencement ceremony of our school, recognizing and honoring the class of 2019. At this time, I would like to introduce the senior members of our choir who will lead us through our national anthem.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Was outstanding as usual. Thank you very, very much. At this time, I would like to introduce our platform guests. Our superintendent, Dr. Kane. Our Deputy Superintendent, Mr. Paluski. The President of our Board of Education, Captain Beverly Kelly. The Vice President of our Board of Education, Ms. Tammy Harper. Our Board of Education members, Ms. Sharon Harlow and Ms. Michelle Morissette. I'd like to introduce our superintendent's executive team. Our Director of Human Resources, Mr. Mark Farley. Our Chief Financial Officer, Mr. John Pfister. Our Chief Operating Officer, Mr. Sid Pinder. Our Supervisor of Principals and Mentor Program Director, Ms. Janet Pauls. Our Academic Dean, Ms. Stacy Rankin. And our school counselors join us on stage. Our Department Chair, Ms. Melissa Osborne. Ms. Megan Shockley. Ms. Jessica Bennett. Ms. Julie Steinbrook. And Ms. Paluski sends her best to all of you. The advisors of the class of 2019, Ms. Michelle Moyer. and Ms. Christina Brinster. I'd like to introduce our assistant principals on the field, Ms. Crystal Chambers and Mr. Dan Harding. In addition, we have many honored guests with us this evening. The Vice President of the Queen Anne's County Commissioners, Mr. Jack Wilson, and County Commissioners, Mr. Chris Corcorino and Mr. Phil Dumino. From our Queen Anne's County Sheriff's Office, Major Boardman. We have two supervisors with us, Supervisor of Visual and Performing Arts, World Languages, and Media, Mr. Michael Bell. And our Supervisor of Science, Health, and Physical Education, Mr. Michael Page. Also, our Program Administrator of Anchor Points Academy, Mr. Kevin Kintop. I welcome all of you and I thank you for showing your support for our graduates. Many of you make it a point each year to join us for this ceremony, and for that, I'm very appreciative. Thank you. And to the O'Briens, the Strangs, and the Teddys, congratulations and welcome. Now I introduce, once again, our superintendent to address our graduates. Dr. Kane.
Thank you, Mr. Schreckengast, and good evening to everyone, most particularly to the class of 2019. There we go. It's been my honor to serve as your superintendent this year. My job affords me a unique opportunity to hang out with our students. So I've been canoeing, I've been able to climb oyster mountains and do lots of fun things like play basketball. Wait, let me fix that up. My bosses are here. So my job affords me the opportunity to engage with students in small groups and large groups. I've accompanied students on field trips and environmental water testing, even participate in fun culminating activities at the Queenstown Sports Center. Does that sound better? Okay, very good. But I love it. I love it. I love it. And as I look out at the crowd with so many smiling and happy faces, young men and young women just waiting to take on the challenges of either continuing their education, serving in the military, or going into the workforce, it's gratifying to know that you've been well prepared and that you are ready. You've mastered the foundational knowledge that you need to be successful in whichever pathway you choose. I come across our students in all types of places, local restaurants, veterinarian's office, Chesapeake Bay Environmental Center, and even at Horizon Summer Camp. I've had the opportunity to talk with our students in their classrooms, at football games, at my superintendent student council in advisory, and all of our students are having the experiences that they need to be having, whether it's in the classroom or outside of the classroom. They are well prepared. And I even have an opportunity to speak with our student board member quite frequently. She served on my student advisory council last year, and since I'm talking about her, let me just give her a few kudos. So if you would, please, Marissa Teddy, please stand so I can brag on you a little bit. Many of you may know that Marissa's been a member of the Student Government Association since 2014. She's also a member of the National Honor Society. She just finished serving as vice president. She served as copy editor for the yearbook and secretary of the Interact Club. She's helped to plan homecoming and prom activities. She's tutored students and volunteered to serve as a buddy for students with special needs on prom night. In line with Marissa's notable accomplishments within our school district, her involvement in the community is quite impressive as well. This year, Marissa earned the West Point Society of Annapolis Leadership Award, in addition to participating in the Harvard Pre-College program. Most notably, Marissa is founder of Good Deeds, a committee which supports community outreach. Good Deeds was recently recognized by the local news media for collecting 227 coats for families in need right here in Queen Anne's County. And I thank you, Marissa, on behalf of our school board and our executive team for your service. Thank you. So in addition to Marissa, our students, all of our graduates have gained experiences that will benefit them for their lifetime. They are prepared to embark upon a journey that we've all been waiting for since about 2007 for most of us. It all started with a single step into the kindergarten classroom. You've learned a lot since then, and you've been through a lot. Drake the rapper would say, you started from the bottom, now you're here. But you didn't make it without support from a whole lot of people. There are people who ensured that you made it to school every day, made sure you were fed, you were clothed, make sure that you did your homework, and made sure that you studied for your exams. So look around and give them all a rousing round of applause in gratitude. So as I thought about my remarks for this evening, I thought about the outstanding accomplishments of our graduates, including several firsts. I'm going to give you a few. For the third year in a row, we've been recognized for having the highest graduation rate in the state. The Symphonic Band earned a gold rating in the New York Invitational Music Festival at Carnegie Hall. Students were inducted into our newly established chapter of the National Honor Society, Arts Honor Society, a first. We celebrated a variety of arts awards, including our first ever Scholastic Art winners. And let me just say, art scene was outstanding. Congratulate yourselves, absolutely. And tonight, we celebrate 12 students who earned their Maryland Seal of Biliteracy, another first. We had an all-star cast in the production of Mary Poppins, and several student athletes earned awards and scholarships. We're so proud of your accomplishments. And all of those things are right among you, right here tonight. And I know you're eager to get your diploma, so I'm going to stop right here. I could go on and on. But class of 2019, we are so very, very proud of you. So on behalf of my executive team and the school board, we congratulate you on earning your high school diploma. We wish you good fortune and much success on your journey ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Kane, for bringing your message and for your everyday support of Canal High School. Thank you very much. During the next few minutes, I will present to you three more outstanding members of the class of 2019. First, I welcome to the platform the president of the class of 2019, Ms. Delaney O'Brien.
Thank you, Mr. Streckengast. Hi, my name is Delaney O'Brien, and I had the honor of representing our class as class president for the past 3 years. Instead of a traditional speech, I decided to do this a little bit differently, so I wrote a letter to the class of 2019. Dear 2019, my goal here today is to focus on thank yous. Yes, we need to thank our parents, grandparents, guardians, teachers, advisors, coaches, mentors, and other adults, as they've all had a huge part in our success throughout high school, but I think we need to say thank you to each other. As you sit here alphabetically, I'm sure there's some familiar faces nearby. Not only familiar because, yeah, you went to high school with them, but familiar because you sat next to, behind, or in front of them in so many classes in school. Even if it was just for the first week, as some teachers do, or if you stayed in the same seats all semester or even all year, you know these people a lot more than you think you do. These people may have become your best friend or may still be mere acquaintances, But either way, these people shaped your daily routine. I'm sure all of you shared a lot of laughs in class or late night texts not knowing how to solve the math problem and so much more. These people sitting near you today, whether you realized it or not, shaped your high school career. You are all amazing people due to each other. So say thank you to those sitting around you for making a high school career you will always remember. I know we're all eager to graduate, so I'll finish with this, which I hope you'll carry into the rest of your life. Make it a habit to tell people thank you, to express your appreciation sincerely and without the expectation of anything in return. Truly appreciate those around you, and you'll soon find many others around you. Truly appreciate life, and you'll find you have more of it. Ralph Martin. So Kent Island High School class of 2019, keep your head up high, appreciate the little things, and always keep a smile on it. Sincerely, Delaney O'Brien.
Thank you, Delaney. It's now my pleasure to introduce to you the class of 2019 salutatorian, Ms. Liza Strang.
Hi, my name's Liza. First, I would like to welcome and thank all the family, friends, teachers, and honored guests in attendance tonight. Without you, none of us would be here today. And to the class of 2019, we did it! I would like to congratulate you all on your many achievements of the last 4 years. So, you know, a couple of days ago, our wonderful Mr. Shrek and I had a very nice conversation that went a little like this. Mr. Shrek was like, "So Liza, you know, you got decent grades. How about giving a speech in 2 days? Yeah. You know, that graduation thing? Yeah, that. In front of everyone you know and their grandmothers. Good, good, great. See you at graduation, bye. Oh, wait, you have stage fright? Oh, no, that's fine. You'll get over it by Friday. No, no, no." And I just stood there and nodded like, "Yes, Mr. Schreckengoss, that sounds wonderful." And, yeah, no, internally I was like, speech? Talking? In front of people? Like, a lot of people? Yeah, no, not gonna happen. That's like the definition of impossible. Thankfully, I happen to have had the pleasure of reading a particular piece by 19th century mathematician Charles Dodgson, better known as Lewis Carroll, the author of Alice in Wonderland. And a very quotable piece it is, but one specific line came to mind during that little internal monologue to guide me in my newfound occupation of public speaking, and it was this: "Why sometimes I've believed as many as 6 impossible things before breakfast." And this was exceptionally applicable to my situation, seeing as I was writing the speech after midnight last night. Yay. So here's my list of 6 impossible things that I believed last night while writing this. 1, that I will not trip over my own feet getting on and off stage, because I am very clumsy. There's a reason I wore low heels. 2, that my graduation cap will stay on my head the entire time and my tassel will not hit me in the face. It's already done that. You all know what I'm talking about. And my hair. 3, that I will have actually finished writing this speech before I give it, and that kind of worked out. It's mostly there. 4, that I will speak at least somewhat comprehensibly while giving this speech. I hope so. 4, that I won't bore everyone, just some people. And 6, that I'll find something to say tonight that sticks with at least one of you. Maybe. Who knows? Now, maybe maybe those things don't seem all that impossible to you. You might be really good at this, but no, that's not me. But whatever, it's fine. My point is that not that I happen to be terrible at public speaking or at not tripping over my own feet. My point was that despite every doubt, fear, and nerve, my impossible things might not be quite so impossible as they seemed last night. Just mostly impossible. But just like the saying from the wonderful movie The Princess Bride, there's a big difference between mostly dead and all dead. There's a big difference between mostly impossible and all impossible. And you'll find that there are more things that are mostly impossible in life than all impossible. So just like how Wesley came back from being mostly dead in The Princess Bride, and I'm giving this mostly impossible speech, I have confidence that you will all achieve your mostly impossible dreams as you leave high school behind and continue on with your adult lives. Never let a little thing like impossibility, be it all or mostly, stop you from anything. I wish you all the very best and congratulate you on your graduation.
Thank you, Liza. Stage fright, come on. I present to you now the president of our Student Government Association and our academic leader, the member of our senior class earning the rank of 1, the valedictorian of the class of 2019, Ms. Marissa Teddy.
Respected teachers, honored administration, supportive families, proud friends, and most importantly, the impressive class of 2019. Today, Friday, May 31st, 2019, marks the significant moment that we, together as a class, graduate from Kent Island High School, our home. Spending 4 years, 180 days per year, and 6.5 hours a day together has transformed us into a family. We know each other's faces, personalities, and capabilities. We support each other, recognize one another's potential for success, and witness each other's frequent accomplishments. The close bonds we formed have allowed us to make memorable contributions to Kent Island High School and its community. One example was this year's homecoming parade, where the student government chose a theme to highlight local businesses and encourage unity between the school and surrounding area. One of our main goals as the Student Government Association is to promote school spirit and create awareness for the diversity of extracurricular activities offered here. Thanks to the overwhelming support of our gracious principal and administration, we were able to celebrate this with an additional pep rally this winter in hopes to continue a legacy of representation for the plethora of groups on this high school campus. I believe our relationships and time spent here represent a family. For instance, long bus rides to away sporting events and field trips often consist of games, naps, and music, just like a family road trip. School activities such as homecoming, prom, trivia nights, track meets, and football games are extravagant and energy-filled, similar to family holiday gatherings and birthday celebrations. We choose to attend, we choose to cheer, we choose to perform well. Without a doubt, our passion to succeed, not just as individuals, but as a team, further proves our familial connection. Family is so important, and I am extremely grateful for the love and support I received from my family at home and my family at school. Overall, we strive to represent Kent Island High School, our home, as best as we possibly can, and often we sacrifice sleep to achieve those goals. The past 4 years at Kent Island High School has been one big dream. Our time as high school students has gone by so fast, and we are trying to hold on to some of the best memories we made in those halls and classrooms and on these fields. The members of the class of 2019 have demonstrated excellence in academics and athletics. It is an honor to be your valedictorian because I know we all have mastered multitasking by balancing family, schools, sports, clubs, and jobs. With dedication and perseverance, we have accomplished a great deal while maintaining a positive attitude and upholding Kent Island High School's honorable reputation. Now, after crossing this stage, the next chapter of our lives eagerly awaits us. We must collectively wake up from this dream and face the exciting road ahead, including the reality of adulthood, the challenges of new beginnings, and the glory of independence. I have complete confidence in the success of all of our futures because if anyone can make a difference in this world, it's the class of 2019 from Kent Island High School that will go above and beyond to do so. Part of us is eager to move on, and part of us is nostalgic to say goodbye. As we depart from our home of 4 years, I encourage you never let go of your hopes and dreams. After high school, I challenge you to not only work hard in your field of study or career, but also reach out to the community. I believe the future for the class of 2019 is as bright as ever, and I can definitely say that Kent Island High School will hold a special place in all our hearts. Congratulations, Buccaneers, and remember, always stay humble and kind.
Delaney, Liza, Marissa, you did an amazing job. And that's not easy to do. Once again, congratulations. Please feel free to join your classmates. Welcome. And now, under the direction of Mr. Luke Whitehair, I present to you the Kent Island High School Choir. Senior members of the choir, please feel free to join your classmates.
Sometimes in our lives, we all have pain, we all have sorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on.
Please swallow your pride. If I have things
You need to borrow, for
No one can fill those of your needs that you won't let show.
just lean on me, call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. Might have a problem that you'll understand. We all need somebody to lean on. feel I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. If there is a load, there's a load to bear that you can carry. I'm right up the road, I'll share your load. If you just call me when you need a friend. Call me when you need a friend. If you need a friend, call me. It won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Thank you, I love you.
After each of their concerts the next morning, I say to myself, I want to experience that again. And that is why. Outstanding. Thank you very much. Congratulations. To the class of 2019, I say this to you. The message that you will find in your program includes a topic that I continue to think about. It deals with the incredible amount of digital information that you receive. Some of us, the parents among us probably, can complain about the number of emails that we receive in a day. You could honestly complain about the amount of digital information that you receive every minute. That's no exaggeration. And that is amazing. So listen to this. Recently, one of our social studies teachers, Miss Hannah Kapadia, who sits right there, I agree. She conducted a classroom experiment during which each student in the class recorded the amount of digital messages or activity on their cell phone during one class period. Texts, emails, tweets, Snapchats, Facebook posts, emails, the list goes on and on and on. In one case, a class of 30 students during a 90-minute period of time received 562 pieces of digital information. That's an average of 19 pieces of information per student per that class, and it equates to about 1 piece of digital information every 5 minutes received by each student in that class. Imagine, that's during the school day. Imagine that information flow at 7 or 8 o'clock at night, or 11 or 12 or 1 o'clock. Processing that amount of information while life is going on around you, while very important things are going on around you, it must be overwhelming at times. So here's my hope. My hope is that you dedicate yourself to carefully analyze and to responsibly respond to that information. It's my hope that you apply the skills that you have learned to critically think about all of that information that you receive. Hopefully, quickly, if you do that, you realize not all of that information is even worthy of a response. But if you do, if you respond, my hope is that you take your time, that you slow down, that you think about what you are going to share before it's shared, and then you respond responsibly and respectfully. So I share this thought. How you share information and how you respond to information creates something that I call your digital reputation. Think about that. I say we all have one. We form opinions about others based on their digital behavior. When they post, what they express, how they express it, how easy is it to get them to respond, and all the other digital behavior. An example, perhaps the parents will relate with. We all encounter people from time to time that have that habit when responding to email, and they use the dreaded reply to all when they don't need to. They just can't help themselves. We form opinions based on that digital behavior. I do. Take that much, much deeper. Think about your true social media accounts, your postings, the accounts that you keep up to date. Do you think about your digital reputation when you do that? Do you think about what a potential employer would think about your digital behavior? That's worthy of thought. They will look for it. There is no doubt. They will find it. There is no doubt. And they will form an opinion. There's no doubt. Those things happen. That opinion may help you get your foot in the door. It might impress. That is very possible. It may prevent the door from opening. And that is very possible. You have proven that you have the skills to critically think. You have already demonstrated that. You have proven that you have the restraint and the wisdom to do the right thing. Those are both true. It comes down to this: whether or not you have the will. If you have the will and you use the tools that you have, you can master the information that you receive and master your responses. If that is the case, you will also form a very, very positive and beneficial digital reputation. And I hope you think about that as you take your next steps. I say this to you. I have enjoyed you, and I very much appreciate you. And I thank you very, very much for enabling me to say with all my heart that Kent Island High School is stronger today because of you. As I mentioned to you before, a few weeks ago, your perfect performance at our prom will be part of my story that I tell to upcoming seniors for years to come. I agree. You did that. That is your story. And to be honest with you, you did something that I was starting to believe couldn't be done. And I deeply appreciate you changing my mind. You should be very proud of that accomplishment. And I will continue to share your story. You indeed have further defined what it means to be a Buccaneer. And you will always be welcome here. they'll wait a few weeks before you come back. Like, I'm not talking about Monday. Just take it easy. Dr. Kane, members of the Board of Education, I confidently state that our seniors, they are prepared. And those that they encounter beyond today will be most impressed. I wish you all the very, very best. Thank you. Ms. Osborne, the class of 2019 is ready. I invite you to the podium for the presentation of their diplomas.
Julia Abenshain. Mackenzie Adams. Sierra Asquith. Katie Atkins. Paige Bailey.
Congratulations, Paige. Good job.
Madison Banks. Celestina Barrier. Juliana Barrett. Mackenzie Bailey. Cecilia Basil. Chloe Bagley. Emery Betcher. Dylan Adwell.
Good job, buddy.
Jonathan Alvarez.
Congratulations, Jeremy.
Benjamin Apsley.
Congratulations, Benjamin.
Brandon Austin.
Congratulations, Brandon.
Asan Ayaz. Nicholas Babcock. Adam Barrow. Matthew Bastian.
Congratulations.
Cody Baxter.
Congratulations, Cody.
Dylan Becker. Adam Boda. Cameron Bonds.
Hey, great job. Great job.
Victoria Bigham. Shelby Blanchard. Virginia Blanford. Mayana Bordley. Brooke Bonner. Anna Bowen. Tegan Brandt. Skylar Brazel. Brianna Bundick. Wendy Carbajo.
Congratulations, Wendy.
Juliana Cianchetta. Gabrielle Clark. Alexander Bradfield. Connor Buck.
Thank you very much.
Joseph Bunce. Ethan Burke. Dennis Carey. Samuel Carr. Tymere Carter. Grayson Kolchagoff. Carson Colombo. Jack Connor. Peter Connor. Zion Cook. Clemens. Shannon Combs. Molly Connolly. Cassidy Creighton. Jillian Crowthercrack. Allison Curry. Laura Daly. Desiree Daniels. Brooke Davis. Grace Davis. Kylie Davis. Aaron DeLabenfels. Chase Cooney. Taquan Courtney. Jackson Davis. Colin Deegan. Ryan Delano. Noah Delabarba. Jeremy Dodge. Cade Donnelly. Nathan Driver. Robert Emmett. Gunnar Evans. Gabriel Felker. Leah Dempsey. Grace DePenice. Leah DeMarzo. Jennifer Donnelly. Bethany Doyle. Giselle Dye. Samantha Eisenhart. Alexandria Elizondo. Brooke Ernest. Lillian Eink. Julia Fitzpatrick. Karenna Foley. Dylan Fisher. Ari Fisher.
Thank you very much.
Elon Fisher.
How are you?
Close to my level.
Justin Vogel. Nolan Gallagher. Matthew Garvey. Jacob Gibbs. Richard Golding Heyman. Jesse Gonzalez. Matthew Gottwals. Bradley Graff. Malachi Graham. Emily Franzek. Vanessa Galliano. Nora Gast. Elizabeth Gill. Jessica Hiron. Jordan Gerard. Evelyn Green. Morgan Gunn. Holly Haber. Desiree Hanks. Destiny Hanks. Jade Harkema. Brendan Hall. Nicholas Haney. Max Harrison. Bradley Hartlove. Blaine Hergenrother.
That's his tourist trap.
Sean Hobbs. Cody Hope. Austin Horney. Ethan Howerton. Charles Hunter. Eric Hurlebaus. Mark Hurlebaus.
Dennis Mayer. Gabrielle Hazelwood. Allie Heath. Jessica Holm. Patsy Holtz. Haley House. Lauren Howard. Caroline Hurlebaus. Emma Jacobs. Kaylin Carnes. Julie Catlick. Danielle Kaufman. Selena Kaufman. Dario James Sanchez. Lucas Janicki. Alan Jimenez Fuentes. Mason Johnson. Jason Kazi. Thomas Kelly. Tyler Kintop.
Ethan Kozlowski. James Kunis. Sean Cradaville Lavelle. Paul Lafferty. Brian Langford.
Congratulations, sir.
Callie Kaufman. Olivia Kendall. Miranda Kinnaman. Madison Little. Emily Lovelace. Brittany Magana. Abigail McCaffrey. Corinne McGarvey. Jordan McGovern. Rachel McIntosh. Madeline Messersmith. John Langrich. Chance Larimore. Brady Lavasser. Douglas McDonald. Aiden Mayer. Cameron Marciniak. David Martin. Christian Matthews. Dennis Mayer. Robert Mayo. Patrick McDonald. Tyler McMullen. Julia Myers. Ronnie Meyer. Samantha Meyer. Kelsey Middleton. Mackenzie Miller. Emily Moore. Fiona Mulligan. Joanna Nagley. Catherine Norman. Delaney O'Brien. Alyssa Orlinsky. Maggie Hours. Kyle Metz. Brennan Meager. Brandon Miller. Jackson Miller. Simon Miller. Timothy Miller. Ashton Napier. Preston Nichols. Oscar Osorio Garcia. Brian Parker. Austin Patch. Luke Patterson. Marissa Plumer.
Khalila Ramadan.
Natalia Ramon.
Catherine Reyes.
Mazzella. Ashley Roeder. Mara Russell. Kira Schulteis. Claudia Schultz. Hannah Scott. Brooke Seegers. Jarrett Pell. Curtis Perez. Trevor Perry. Thomas Price. Brian Quisby. John Reardon. Logan Redden. Anthony Rivera. Brandon Roeder. Nicholas Rothang. Dustin Russo. Danielle Shook. Casey Smith. Elizabeth Strang. Alexandra Strickler. Annie Striegel. Kaylee Taylor.
Congratulations, Ms. Taylor.
Marissa Teddy. Thomas. Kaylee Tice. Morgan Travis.
Miss Morgan, congratulations.
She did!
Emily Tucker. Carly Turner. Rudy Ruiz. Ryan Ryder.
Congratulations.
John Scott.
Congratulations.
Jordan Sears.
Congratulations.
Jared Silva. Noah Smith. Dwayne Stevens.
Stevens, congratulations.
Dawson Stitcher. Max Tate. Cameron Taylor. Sean Taylor. Evan Tellum.
Congratulations, sir.
Van Reese.
Congratulations.
Sophie Vo.
Congratulations.
Catherine Vornbrock. Chloe Williams. Anna Wong.
Susanna, congratulations.
Madeline Zader. Victoria Zenz.
Congratulations.
Traquan Thomas.
Mr. Thomas, congratulations. Come on.
Kashawn Tomlinson. Noah Treyer. Cameron Trousseau. Richard Tubman. Eric Vincent.
Congratulations.
Alexander Weiss. Kyle Weinberger. Brendan Wilburn. Styles Wilson. John Walski. Daniel Wortman. James Yates.
That's what's up. To certify your certificates, I welcome to the podium the President of our Board of Education, Captain Beverly Kelly.
I know you all are anxious to get out of here, so I'll only speak for a short period. I want to say Dr. Kane, Mr. Schreckengoss, administrators, teachers, counselors, parents, guardians, and families, but most importantly, Kent Island High School class of 2019. Thank you for allowing me to share this wonderful occasion, your high school graduation. You have worked very hard to get where you are today, and you should be very proud. Remember, there are a lot of people that helped you on the way, and when you get a chance, please thank them all. Please soak up this moment. You are surrounded by your classmates, friends, and acquaintances that you have known for many years. You have experienced many things with them, some good, some sad, some fun, some crazy, some boring, some difficult, some easy, and some that you'll remember the rest of your lives. Hopefully, the majority of these moments will make you smile, and only a couple of them will make you think, thank goodness it's over. In addition to these memories, you should feel pretty happy and a lot of joy in realizing you worked very hard to achieve this major goal, graduating from high school. From this point forward, you will move on to a new chapter in your life and start to make a difference in our world. I know you will take care of me in my old age, and I'm very encouraged after seeing all of you here tonight. I know you have the education and the tools you need to continue to succeed. So get out there and try new things, visit new places, enjoy new experiences, take chances, make mistakes, pick yourself up, and just plain live. As Mark Twain once said, and I'll quote him, 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the ones you did do. So throw off the bow lines, sail away from the safe harbor of Kent Island. He didn't say that part. Catch the trade winds in your sails, explore, dream, and discover, end quote. And my personal advice to you are the two easiest things you can do to ensure a long life. Number one, use sunscreen. Number two, and this is for the benefit of the parents too, keep your thumbs off your phones and on the steering wheel when you're driving. Now, in conclusion, as President of the Board of Education of Queen Anne's County, I hereby certify that your diplomas represent the completion of all graduation requirements set forth by the state of Maryland and Queen Anne's County Public Schools, and I declare you graduates of Kent Island High School.
Thank you, Captain Kelly. The organization of a commencement ceremony can be an overwhelming task, especially with the absolutely unpredictable end of May weather. And I think it's only appropriate that we give Mother Nature a shout out for perfection. A beautiful evening. I've always known she was a Buccaneer. It is without a doubt, it is due to our faculty and our staff that this ceremony continues to be what it is and continues to set the standard for others. Ms. Parsons, first, once again, awesome. There's no way I could do it without you. Thank you. Mr. Nickham, our lead custodian, and his crew have been out here for 2 weeks. Perfect, thank you. Ms. Mogensen, Mr. Whitehair, our band and chorus are awesome. Thank you. Members of our National Honor Society that are preparing right now, thank you. And to all of our faculty and staff, there is no other way to say it. You are the best. You demonstrate that every single day. I appreciate you. Thank you. Class of 2019. There is one final task to complete. At this time, would you please symbolize the transition from candidate to graduate, from student to alumni, by moving your tassel from the right to the left as I introduce you for the first time as Kent Island High School graduates. Congratulations. It takes them a second to warm up, and then. Parents and family, I congratulate you, and I sincerely thank you for this opportunity tonight. A well-respected and a well-prepared class of 2019. They're all yours now. Good luck, thank you, and good night.